The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Blanche. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the give, this is Harris.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother, J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now TJ enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback. 61 pressures last year, 16 more than the second-place finisher.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Check now. Check 26, check 26.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Oh, he pulls over him. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need today.
3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Here's Renfro to return.
Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Play action. Now it's Carr.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brian Edwards, the 3rd of 3 high draft picks the Raiders used on receivers last year, if you count Lynn Bowden. They got him in the 3rd round out of South Carolina. A big, strong, physical receiver. They expect more catches like the one we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Breaks through the contact, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You're trying.
And this is, oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 2nd down. Complete. That's Edwards. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Carr now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Raiders pick it up. To the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down. And
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one goes for 36 yards. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw his car. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
And it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And Carlson missed it.